Hi Leos, it's Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any cross watcher. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides, what is it going on around you? What is your fairy tale love? What is happening around you? What is the energy around you? Who's coming towards you? What is it like? I do have some charms and some initials, so we'll see what those are today. But let's call in our spirit guides now and see what loving energy is meant for you. So let's see what our cards are saying. Spirit, I ask that you guide my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is it that you have for us today? What is it that you want us to know? I am listening for you now. Happy birthday, everybody. It's your birthday. Let's see what we're going on. Let's see what's going on. I have dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. A night out, a +1, a date, a romantic evening. Okay, I'll take a romantic evening. It feels like it's worth the effort is how it's coming into me. The effort of, I mean, hey, let's face it, dating is hard work. You know, you got to get dressed, you got to put on an outfit, you got to look good, smell good. You know, I don't care if you're male or female, you kind of go a little bit out of your way, right, to go on a date. And it is an effort. It's not sitting at home in your stretchy pants. It's an effort. But they're saying it's worth the effort. So that's good. So if you're saying to yourself, is this going to be a waste of my time? Am I going to is this going to be a dud? Is this going to be, you know, like I want to go home now? So maybe it's going to be a nice night, a romantic evening. Good. I have a butterfly. You will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. Okay. So a romantic evening. You know, just this sense of a new love, right? It's a sense of, you never know. It's coming into me more like right time, right place. Have you ever had those moments where you say, I don't want to go, and something inside of you says, go, you should go. You know, that's your spirit guides talking to you and saying, you know, maybe if you go, you're going to meet your person. And maybe you'll have a great story about, if I didn't come here tonight, I never would have met you. So sometimes we have to listen to that inner voice that says, dress up and show up, even if you don't want to. It's going to be worth it. I have closure. Not all connections are meant to be, except some closure. Maybe we've had to close some doors recently on other people. So it is hard. It's hard to show up for life again. It's hard to get back out there. It's hard to feel good about yourself, you know? So, but the best thing you can do, believe it or not, is to get back out there and to allow people to show you that you're beautiful, you're handsome, you have worth, you're interesting. They compliment you. That is the best thing that you can do for yourself, because the person who isn't in your life anymore wasn't good enough for you, is how I feel. So Spirit's going to put in somebody better. Let's see where we're headed. I have boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries and protect them. This is a bed, so we want to be careful that we're not, you know, meeting somebody who that's their only interest. I just am looking for a casual relationship. I'm really not looking for anything right now, but I really like you. You know, I mean, go find somebody else to like, you know. So you're looking for something good. You're looking for something real. I want a romance of a lifetime is how I just feel like I do want the fairy tale love. I mean, that's what this reading is. And my whole body just tingled. So, you know, don't settle for the temporary. Don't settle for the it feels good in the moment, because it really doesn't. It kind of brings down your vibe. So you want to be a very high value person. I have a romance, a romantic surprise on the horizon. Be open to them. So is this a romantic evening? Is this a new love? Is this a romantic surprise because I listened to my inner voice that said go when I didn't want to go, or something that's kind of dragged me out of my routine so that I go somewhere different and I have a good time and I meet somebody new, something like that. Spirit, please share with me. I have a King of Pentacles. I have a Moon. I have an Eight of Swords. And I have an Eight of Pentacles. The Moon and the Eight of Swords is coming into me more as I don't struggle with other people. I struggle with myself. And it was a feeling of, I know people are attracted to me. I know there are people out there. And I don't understand why I don't have the motivation to try. I don't know why I don't have the motivation to look harder or to be more aggressive or more assertive in it. Maybe you feel like organically it's just going to come to you. And for some of you, it will. Okay. Some of you, yeah, you'll just kind of fall into it. But most of us have to put in some effort. You have to meet spirit halfway. And you've got to put in some time and effort. And meeting new people is tough. So this is a feeling of honor around work, possibly, or just even the effort that it's going to take to dress up. And that maybe that's why they said it's worth the effort. Okay, maybe you're struggling with, I don't have the energy. I'm tired. I work all day long. I have kids. I have a house. And the last thing I want to do is like get all dolled up and go on a date with somebody I don't want to be with. But what if you do want to be with this person? I have a King of Pentacles. What if this person has a lot to offer? What if this person's really interesting? They own their own business. They're an entrepreneur. They are successful in their own right. They're wealthy. Okay, whatever, degree of wealth that is. I have an Empress. I like the way that I look at you is how that came into me. So this person could look at you with, they're saying bedroom eyes. Okay, that's okay. That's nice. That's to come. Okay, so this romantic, evening leads to bedroom eyes. But there's something about you that they see just very beautiful. They see a glow in you. They see your spirituality. They see your aura, your presence. They see your big heart, your kind heart. So they see the best in you. That's how it's coming into me. I have a Three of Cups. That just came into me as this is the one. It was a confirmation. Some of you may already have met this person, and it was very much a feeling of I couldn't ask for more, or what was I waiting for? Or I wish I had met you sooner even. A Star. Yeah, I wished for you. I hope for you. This is what I've been waiting for. This is a dream come true. This is my fairy tale. So does it exist? Yes, it does exist. Are there a lot of people along the way that are a waste of time and are not worth our effort? Absolutely. I'm not going to deny that, but there's also a lot of really good people out there, and there's the person that is the one for you. And that's what they're trying to share with me today. So let's get some initials. Now, some of you are just manifesting with me, and others of you may be confirming. So let's get a handful of initials and see if you can connect to any of these. So let's do this. Okay. I have the letter D, U, S, J, R, T. You have a K, Z, the letter P, D, E, another T, I have an H, another Z, and I have a U. So some of you may connect to that. Okay, so if you do, I always like to know. Maybe we got your initials, your name. Sometimes we get the whole spelling. That's always fun. Let's see what else they have about this connection. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you need me to know? I have unstoppable, a rider coming forward. A little bit of fast moving energy there, a little bit of a risk taker. They're on a snowmobile. So they could be I want to say toys, okay, that they like toys. They like motorcycles. They like electric bikes. They like toys, you know, a toy like a boat, or they like snowmobiles, you know, so maybe they like those things. They like to be outdoors, Spirit's saying. So it's a little bit of an adventure, a little bit of it's a work hard, play hard energy. This person could have money. They work really hard and they use their money for things that they like to do for enjoyment. So they like to spend money on things that are fun and adventurous is how I feel. I have a forever after, a lasting love. I have keeping the romance alive, a deep grounded love, a life partner. I like this forever after feeling. So many of us don't believe it anymore. We don't believe in it's going to last forever, but there's so many relationships that do. And that's what we have to look at. You know, not every relationship ends. And there are people out there that do want to stay with you. They can't imagine their life without you. And that's how you have to think. Maybe we're each going to have a snowmobile. Maybe we're going to each be on an adventure. I have the lady whisperer, flirting, loving words, sensuality, energetic messages, bedroom eyes, soul gazing. Yeah, I feel like I'm looking deep into your soul. I do. It's that deep eye contact that you don't have with everybody. And I feel like that's the moment that you realize that this is real, that there's something else going on here. You know, it's just that maybe nobody's ever looked at you the way this person looks at you. And it just kind of goes through your whole body and connects you. And you connect to this person, deep soul connection. Gorgeous. I have a mesmerized by you. I love that. Making you walk on air, loving you, romantic. They can't stop smiling. They always know what to say. Okay. They can't see straight. So somebody who is overwhelmed by you, you know, it's a little bit of it's too good to be true. And I'm as happy as you are. Trust me. I want to hold you in my arms and I don't ever want to let you go is how I feel. It's very much a feeling of morning, noon, and night. Like this person also, yeah, they have a busy life, but I feel like if they can spend as much time with you as they can, they will. I have passion, lots of chemistry, passionate feelings for you. Gorgeous. I want to hold you in my arms, definitely. I have dating queen. You're the one I want. I know you can be with anybody else. I know that there's a lot of people that want to be with you. And I do feel like you know that as well, but you just are tired of kind of searching, or you're tired of putting yourself out there. So you know there's a lot of people out there, but you just can't find the right one. It's the don't give up. Okay, don't give up until the magic happens. It's because I feel like, you know, this person wants to spend time with you. This person wants quality time with you. I have children. Somebody could have children. We could have children connecting us. All right. I definitely have a career. All right. So I have a business. I feel like I own a business or pretty substantial in a business. I have blonde hair, or light on the lighter side with the hair, lighter eyes, lighter skin, possibly. I have fun times. I like to have an adventure. I will say work hard, play hard. I think this person probably makes decent money, and on the weekends likes to go out to eat, likes to take day trips, might like to go away for a weekend. Isn't afraid to spend some of the money that they make. It doesn't mean they blow everything, but they're probably making plenty. And it's a sense of the spirit's like, who is this wealthy person? So this person wants to have a good time. So there's a sense of, let's go do something. Okay. And yeah, it costs a little bit of money, but it's not crazy money. Let's go spend a night in a hotel and, a few hours away and walk around, in a historic downtown, whatever it is. But they like to do things. They're a doer. Okay. So, it's a sense of, I want my partner in life to do that with. And I hope it's you. I have a mature woman. Okay. Maybe dark hair, green eyes. I like that you're, how about you're established? How about you're, you can hold your own, you're independent. You like to do things, Spirit's saying. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. Let's see. You probably have a lot in common. I feel, I like nights at home too. I do like that, but I also feel like I take advantage of whatever free time I have. And if I have children or maybe I have joint custody, it's almost like the weekends that I don't have the kids, I want to go do something. I want to do something that's adult and take advantage of that time. And then when I have the kids, we do things with the kids, or we're at home, like a family, doing family things. So I feel like it's the best of both worlds, to tell you the truth. I feel like this person tries to make the best of their time, and they're looking for a partner. They're looking for somebody to share it with. All right, let's get some letters. I have the letter O. I have an N. I have an N. Let me do my little thing. I have an I. I have an R. Okay. I have an M. Q. And a T. Okay. All right. So here's a kid. Somebody's got a kid with ponytails. So cute. Maybe they're young, maybe they're still young. I almost felt cheerleading there for a minute, like maybe somebody who's involved in cheerleading, somebody who's like a cheerleading teen, the competitive teams. I almost felt like I could have somebody involved in gymnastics. Like I'm feeling that kind of a child, that they're either very athletic or they are very involved in some kind of activity, dance, gymnastics, cheerleading, and they're probably really good at it. So maybe we spend a lot of time doing that, maybe it's almost like the girls are in gymnastics, the girls are in cheerleading. So I spend a lot of time doing something like that. I have a sailboat. So yeah, there's toys. Somebody has toys. They have either boats or four-wheelers, skidoos, things like, that. Maybe they live somewhere where they can use all of those things. Okay, it says, she believed she could, so she did. I believe in myself. They could believe, they could love that you're so independent. They could love that you've created something for yourself, that you love your work, you love your lifestyle. You could have just an incredible lot to offer this person. This is a little ship's wheel. Also, I'm going to put that with the ship. So definitely something going on around sailing or boats. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to just organize these for a second. Okay. I'm going to go with the circus for a minute. You both could have children. And it was almost a feeling of, yeah, when we're all together, it's quite a circus. But it feels great. It's our circus. It's our tent. It's what we decide. And it's a lot of fun, is how I feel. Okay. So we could have a lot going on. We could have a combined family with different age children and different, friends coming and going, and just a lot going on. But I feel like it's just fun. I think that we have a good time with it. I have a mushroom. All I can think of is the, well, two things just came into me. The first thing was Alice in Wonderland and the Cheshire Cat for some reason. And it was almost what's that saying? Like the cat that eats the canary, like that big grin on your face. It felt like that for a minute. It was like this person has a big grin on their face, like they're getting away with something because they somehow caught you, or they're excited that you're in their life. But it was always, maybe they just always have a big smile. It could be as simple as that. They always have a huge smile, and they're always just happy to be with you. And they make it a good time. They make it a fun time. So this person probably has a great sense of humor. They could be very easy to get along with, go with the flow. Nothing really kind of alarms them in any way. Yeah, I would say they're just probably a pretty easygoing person. Okay, so I definitely have a celebration coming. I have a champagne. I have an engagement ring, and then I have wedding rings. So I feel like this is going to turn into, I think if it's not a second marriage for both of you, it could be a second marriage for one of you, but it's a marriage, and it feels like we get engaged. Maybe we get to know each other in a very short period of time, and within a year we're engaged, we're getting married. We know we want to be together. I don't feel like it's a big deal. I feel like it's a celebration, and we are really happy together. So this is a commitment. This is a lifetime commitment. And then I saved the Cinderella and the Magic Wand for last because this is my fairy tale reading. And I just kind of liked those two together. It was just this kind of wave your magic wand, believe in the magic. Your fairy tale is here. It's just, maybe you'll feel like Cinderella, maybe you'll feel like it's just too good to be true, or this is everything that I wish and hope for. And that's what it should feel like. It should feel like I've just met my person and I'm happy. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why we're here. So it feels like a commitment. It feels like true love. It feels like a dream come true. I mean, that's how I want to say it. It sounds corny, but there's nothing wrong with a dream come true, right? That this is what I've been hoping for. And if you're manifesting with me today, then you keep shooting for the stars. That's all. You just keep shooting for what it is that you want, because Spirit is listening. All right, let's see what they want for loving messages. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want for this union? I think it's a dream come true. I think it's, who is this wealthy man that has all these toys, boy toys, and has this kind of casual, lifestyle. When they're not working, they work hard and they play hard. I did this one the last time. I'm not going to do that one again. The last reading, I had the same card. I want a different card, Spirit. Give me a different card. A union of hearts. I got it twice, so it's meant to be. I just pulled it twice. So it's Definitely they want this card. Okay, I'm not going to do it again, Spirit. I'm sorry. I apologize. Two hearts coming together as one in perfect unity. This union creates a powerful and loving connection that brings out the best in both partners. That feels nice, doesn't it? Two hearts coming together in one perfect unity, two lives coming together in one, whether we have children, whether we have had past, whether we are, one person's bringing something to the table, the other person is just bringing themselves. It doesn't matter. It's like, I feel like a mix and match, whatever it is, but it is a two hearts becoming one and two lives that are totally separate today, turning into sharing one life, one home, one future. And that's, oh, my whole body just tingled. So that's what's going on. It feels gorgeous. It really does. We're going to put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to this channel, I'd love for you to join us. You know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your kind words, everybody. Claim it, own it. It's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Check out my other two YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel for some additional types of readings. In the meantime, this looks gorgeous, and we're going to ask Spirit to bring it your way. Dream come true. You deserve it. We'll see you soon.